Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how one small negative thought can completely ruin your entire day?
Oh, wow, yes. Like when I wake up late and immediately think, this day is going to be terrible. And somehow it actually becomes terrible.
Exactly. And here's the surprising part. It's not the situation that controls your day. It's the meaning you give to it.
Wait, so you're saying it's not about what happens, but how I think about it?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And today, you're going to discover something powerful. How positivity can completely change your life, your confidence, and even the way you speak English.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Positivity and English, how are those connected?
Most people think learning English is about grammar, vocabulary, and practice. But there's something deeper, your mindset. And if you don't control it, it controls you.
That actually makes sense because sometimes I feel scared to speak English, even when I know the words.
And that fear often comes from negative thinking. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or people will judge me.
Oh no, I say those things to myself all the time.
And here's the truth most people never realize. Those thoughts are not facts. They are habits.
Habits. Wait, so negative thinking is something I've learned?
Yes, and the good news is, anything learned can be unlearned.
That sounds powerful, but also a little difficult.
It can feel difficult at first, but once you understand how positivity works, everything begins to shift. Your confidence grows, your communication improves, and suddenly, speaking English feels natural.
Wow, imagine that, speaking English without fear.
And here's something for you watching right now. Yes, you. Think about this. What is one negative thought you repeat every day?
That's a good question. I think for me it's, I'm not fluent yet.
That's a very common one. And we'll come back to it later, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you see that sentence.
Okay, now I really want to know what's coming next.
Good. Because in this conversation, we're going to explore how positivity works in real daily life, how it affects your English learning, and most importantly, how you can actually practice it.
I like that. Not just theory, but real life.
Exactly. And as you listen, I want you to imagine your own life, your mornings, your conversations, your thoughts.
So this is not just listening, it's like reflecting on yourself.
Yes, that's where real change begins.
And by the way, if you're watching this and you already feel a little motivated, maybe that's your sign to like this video.
And subscribe to Talk Easy Daily, because we're not just teaching English, we're helping you think in English and grow as a person.
I love that. It feels deeper than just learning words.
Because it is. Language is not just words, it's how you see the world.
Okay, I'm ready. Where do we start?
We start with a simple but life-changing idea. Your thoughts are shaping your reality more than you think.
That sounds big, like really big.
It is. And what I'm about to tell you next might completely change the way you look at your own mind.
Now I'm hooked. Tell me.
Let me show you something simple. Imagine two people wake up on the same morning.
Okay, same day, same situation?
Exactly. Both of them wake up late.
Already stressful.
Yes. But here's where things change. The first person thinks, great, my day is ruined.
That sounds like me sometimes.
And because of that thought, they rush, they feel anxious, they make more mistakes, and by the end of the day, they say, see, I knew it would be a bad day.
Wow, it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. Now the second person wakes up late and thinks, okay, not ideal, but I can still manage this.
That already feels calmer.
And because of that, they stay focused, make better decisions, and their day goes much smoother.
So the situation was the same, but the result was completely different.
And the only difference was one thing. Their thinking.
That's actually kind of shocking. It means I might be creating my own bad days without realizing it.
That's the reality most people never question. They think life is happening to them, but in many cases, it's happening through them.
Through them. I like that. It feels empowering.
And here's where it connects to English learning in a powerful way.
I'm listening.
Imagine you're about to speak English in front of someone. What's the first thought that comes to your mind?
Honestly, what if I make a mistake?
Exactly. And what happens next?
I get nervous, I hesitate, sometimes I just stay silent.
And then what do you say to yourself after?
See, I'm not good at speaking.
That's the cycle. Thought creates a feeling. That feeling influences your action. Your action creates a result. And that result strengthens your belief.
Oh wow, so it keeps repeating.
Yes. And if the first thought is negative, the entire cycle becomes negative.
That explains so much. It's like I'm stuck in a loop.
Exactly. But here's the breakthrough. If you change the first thought, you change the entire cycle.
So instead of, what if I make a mistake? What should I think?
Try this. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how I improve.
That already feels lighter,
And now your feeling changes. You feel less fear, more openness.
which means I might actually try to speak.
Exactly. And even if you make a mistake, your result is still positive. You gain experience.
And then my belief becomes, I'm improving.
That's the power of positivity. It doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means your mindset supports your growth.
That's such an important difference. Positivity is not pretending everything is great.
Exactly. It's choosing a perspective that helps you move forward.
I think a lot of people misunderstand that.
They do. And here's a quick myth versus reality moment.
Oh, I like these.
Myth. Positive people ignore problems.
Yeah, that's what I used to think.
Reality. Positive people face problems, but they don't let problems control their mindset.
That's powerful. It's like they stay in control.
Exactly. And now let me ask you, and everyone watching, what kind of thoughts are you repeating every day?
That question hits deep.
Because those thoughts are shaping your confidence, your communication, and your future.
Okay, I have to ask, can positivity really be trained, or is it just personality?
Great question, and the answer might surprise you. Positivity is a skill.
A skill? Like speaking English?
Exactly like that.
That means I can actually practice it?
Yes, and in the next part, I'm going to show you simple daily habits that can completely reprogram your thinking.
Reprogram? That sounds intense, but also exciting.
It is. And once you start using these habits, you'll notice something surprising.
What?
Not only will your mindset improve, but your English fluency will start improving faster too.
Wait, how does that even happen?
That's exactly what we're about to explore next.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Let's make this practical, because ideas are powerful, but habits are what actually change your life.
Yes, I was waiting for this part. I need something I can actually do every day.
Perfect. Let's start with a simple but life-changing habit, your morning thoughts.
Oh no, my morning thoughts are usually chaos.
And that's exactly why this matters. The first few thoughts you have in the morning often set the emotional tone for your entire day.
That's so true. If I wake up stressed, the whole day feels heavy.
Exactly. So here's a simple shift. Instead of checking your phone immediately or thinking about problems, pause for just 30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds? That sounds doable.
And ask yourself one question. What is one thing I'm grateful for today?
That feels simple, but also meaningful.
It is. Because gratitude is one of the fastest ways to shift your mindset from negative to positive.
Can I be honest?
Always.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have anything special to be grateful for.
That's a very common feeling. But here's the secret. It doesn't have to be something big.
Like what?
Something as simple as, I woke up today, or I have a chance to learn, or even, I'm watching this video to improve my English.
Wow, when you say it like that, it feels easier.
Exactly. Positivity grows when you start noticing small good things.
Okay, but what about during the day? Because that's when I usually lose control of my thoughts.
Great point. So here's habit number 2, awareness.
Awareness of what?
Your inner voice.
You mean the voice in my head?
Yes, the one that comments on everything you do.
Oh no, mine is very loud.
Most people's are. And here's a quick pattern interrupt. Your inner voice is not always telling the truth.
Wait, really?
Really? It often repeats old fears, doubts, and habits.
That explains why I sometimes think things like, I can't do this, even when I actually can.
Exactly. So the habit is simple. Start noticing your thoughts without immediately believing them.
That sounds difficult. How do I do that?
Try this. The next time you think, my English is bad, pause and ask yourself, is this 100% true?
Probably not.
Exactly. Maybe your English is improving, just not perfect yet.
That feels much more realistic.
And this small shift changes your emotional state immediately.
I like that. It feels like I'm questioning my negative thoughts instead of accepting them.
That's the key. You don't have to fight your thoughts. You just need to challenge them.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this works.
Good. Now let's go deeper with habit number 3, reframing.
Reframing? That sounds interesting.
It means changing the meaning of a situation.
Can you give me an example?
Of course. Imagine you make a mistake while speaking English.
That happens a lot.
Your first thought might be, this is embarrassing.
Yes, exactly.
Now reframe it. This mistake is proof that I'm practicing.
Oh, wow, that feels completely different.
Same situation, different meaning.
And the feeling changes instantly.
Exactly. That's the power of reframing.
Let me try one. Instead of I'm not fluent yet, I can say I'm becoming more fluent every day.
That's perfect.
That actually feels motivating.
And here's something important for you watching right now. Pause for a second and try this yourself. Take one negative thought you often repeat and reframe it into something supportive.
That's a really good exercise.
And if you just did that, comment below with your new positive sentence. I'd love to see how you're thinking differently.
Yes, and don't just watch, participate. That's how you improve.
Exactly. Now let's move to habit number 4, your environment.
Environment? Like where I live?
Not just physical space, also what you consume.
Oh, like social media, videos, conversations?
Yes, if you constantly surround yourself with negativity, it becomes your default thinking.
That's so true. Sometimes I scroll and suddenly feel worse without knowing why.
Exactly. So here's a simple question. Does what you watch and listen to make you feel better or worse?
That's a powerful question.
Because positivity is not just created internally, it's also influenced externally.
So if I watch motivating content, it helps my mindset?
Absolutely. And that's one reason why channels like Talk Easy Daily exist, to help you improve your English while also building confidence.
I love that combination.
Because learning a language is not just intellectual, it's emotional.
That's so true. If I feel good, I speak more.
Exactly. And speaking more is what leads to fluency.
Okay, this is all starting to connect.
Good. Because in the next part, we're going to explore something even deeper.
Deeper than this?
Yes, we're going to talk about how positivity changes the way people see you and how that affects your opportunities.
Oh, wow. Like real life situations?
Exactly. Conversations, friendships, even career growth.
Now I'm really interested.
And what I'm about to share next might completely change how you present yourself to the world.
Okay, don't make me wait too long.
Let's take this into real life, because this is where everything becomes very real.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. It sounds great in theory, but what actually changes in real life?
A lot more than people expect. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met someone who just feels good to be around?
Oh yes, like those people who are always calm, positive, and easy to talk to?
Exactly. And now think about the opposite.
Someone who complains a lot, always negative, always seeing problems.
And be honest, which person do you naturally want to spend more time with?
The positive one, obviously.
That's human psychology. People are naturally drawn to positive energy.
So positivity is not just personal, it affects relationships too.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Your mindset doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how others see you.
Wait, so positivity can actually influence how people judge me?
Yes, and often without them even realizing it.
That's kind of powerful and a little scary.
It's powerful in a good way. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you're speaking English with someone new.
Okay, already nervous.
If you start the conversation thinking, I hope I don't make mistakes, your energy becomes tense.
Yeah, I speak slower, I hesitate more.
And the other person feels that energy. Not consciously, but they feel it.
So it affects the whole conversation.
Exactly. Now imagine you think, I'm excited to practice. It's okay if I make mistakes.
That feels more relaxed.
And suddenly your tone becomes more natural, your smile appears, your body language opens.
That's true, I act differently.
And the other person responds differently too. They feel comfortable, they engage more, they support you.
So positivity actually improves communication.
Yes, not just what you say, but how you say it.
That's such a big insight.
And here's a quick reality check for you watching right now. When you speak English, what energy are you bringing into the conversation?
That's a deep question, because it's not just about words anymore.
Exactly. Language is emotional. People respond to your energy more than your grammar.
Wow, that changes everything.
And here's a surprising statement. Sometimes your confidence matters more than your vocabulary.
Really?
Yes, because confidence makes your message clearer, even if your English is not perfect.
That actually makes me feel better.
Good, because many people wait until their English is perfect before they speak confidently.
That's me.
But that's backwards. Confidence comes first. Improvement follows.
That's a huge mindset shift.
And this is where positivity becomes your advantage.
How?
Positive thinking creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates progress.
So it's another cycle, but this time a positive one.
Exactly. And once you enter that cycle, everything starts improving faster.
I love that idea, a positive loop instead of a negative one.
Now let's take this into another real-life situation. Opportunities.
Opportunities? Like jobs and things like that?
Yes. Think about interviews, networking, meeting new people.
Okay.
People who have a positive mindset tend to appear more confident, more open, more capable.
Even if they're not the most skilled?
Exactly. Because attitude often speaks louder than ability.
That's surprising, but it makes sense.
Let me tell you a short story.
I love stories.
Two candidates apply for the same job. One has slightly better technical skills but is nervous, negative, and unsure.
Okay.
The other is not perfect, but they are positive, confident, and willing to learn.
I already feel like I know who gets the job.
Most of the time, it's the second person.
Because they feel easier to work with?
Exactly. Employers don't just hire skills, they hire energy, attitude, and potential.
That's such an important lesson.
And this applies to everyday life too. Friendships, conversations, even small interactions.
So positivity is like a silent advantage.
That's a perfect way to describe it.
But can I ask something honestly?
Of course.
What if someone is going through a difficult time? Is it realistic to always stay positive?
That's a very important question. And here's the truth. Positivity does not mean ignoring difficult emotions.
That's good, because that would feel fake.
Exactly. Real positivity means acknowledging your feelings, but choosing not to stay stuck in them.
So it's not about pretending everything is okay.
It's about saying, this is hard, but I can handle it.
That feels much more real.
And that's the kind of positivity that actually builds strength.
I like that. It feels honest, not forced.
And here's something for you watching. Think about a recent challenge in your life. How did you talk to yourself during that moment?
That question hits deep again.
Because your inner dialogue during difficult times shapes your resilience.
So positivity is not just for good days. It's even more important on bad days.
Exactly. That's when it matters most.
Okay, I'm starting to see how powerful this really is.
Good, because in the next part, we're going to explore something even deeper.
Again deeper?
Yes, we're going to talk about how your brain actually learns positivity and how you can rewire it over time.
Rewire my brain? That sounds like science now.
It is, and once you understand it, you'll never see your thoughts the same way again.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Let's go deeper, because what I'm about to explain will completely change how you see your own mind.
I'm ready. You said something about rewiring the brain. That sounds serious.
It does sound big, but I'll make it simple. Your brain is constantly changing based on what you repeat.
What do you mean by that?
Every time you think a thought, your brain strengthens that pattern.
Wait, so if I keep thinking negative thoughts?
You're literally training your brain to become better at being negative.
That's kind of scary.
It is, but also empowering, because the opposite is also true.
Meaning, if I think positive thoughts?
You train your brain to become more positive naturally over time.
So positivity is not fake, it's something I can build?
Exactly. This is called mental conditioning.
Like going to the gym, but for your mind.
Perfect analogy. At first, it feels difficult, but with repetition, it becomes natural.
That actually gives me hope.
Good. Now let's make this practical with something very simple but powerful. Repetition.
Repetition? Like saying things again and again?
Yes, the thoughts you repeat daily become your default thinking.
So if every day I say, my English is improving,
Your brain starts believing it.
even if I don't fully believe it at first?
Yes, that's the interesting part. Your brain doesn't always distinguish between imagination and reality when something is repeated consistently.
That's fascinating. So I can kind of train my confidence.
Exactly. And here's a quick tip for you watching right now. Choose one empowering sentence about your English and repeat it every day.
Like a personal mantra?
Yes, something like, I am becoming more confident in English every day.
I like that.
And if you're watching this, type your sentence in the comments. Saying it once is good. Repeating it daily is life-changing.
I feel like that small habit alone can make a big difference.
It can. Now let's go to the next concept. Your brain loves evidence.
Evidence? What kind?
Proof that your beliefs are true.
Oh, so if I believe I'm bad at English, my brain will look for proof.
Exactly. Every mistake becomes evidence.
That explains why I ignore my progress but focus on my mistakes.
That's a common pattern. Now imagine you change your belief to, I am improving.
Then my brain will look for proof of improvement?
Yes, you'll start noticing small wins, understanding a sentence, speaking a little faster, remembering a word.
That feels so much better already.
And this creates momentum.
Momentum? Like progress that builds on itself?
Exactly. And once you feel progress, you feel motivated.
And when I feel motivated, I practice more.
And when you practice more, you improve faster.
Wow, it's another positive loop.
Yes, and this is how long-term transformation happens.
This is actually changing how I think right now.
Good, because awareness is the first step to change.
But what about bad days? Because I know myself, I won't feel positive every day.
That's completely normal. And here's an important truth. Consistency matters more than perfection.
So I don't need to be positive all the time?
No, You just need to return to it regularly.
That feels more realistic.
Think of it like this. You don't need one perfect day. You need many small, better choices.
I like that. It removes the pressure.
And here's a pattern interrupt. Positivity is not about intensity, it's about consistency.
That's powerful.
Even small shifts, repeated daily, create massive long-term change.
That actually makes me feel like I can do this.
You can, and you don't need to change everything at once.
Just small steps?
Exactly. One thought, one habit, one moment at a time.
Okay, I have to ask something.
Go ahead.
When does it start feeling natural? Because right now it feels like effort.
Great question. At first, it feels intentional. Then it becomes familiar. And eventually, it becomes automatic.
Like learning English.
Exactly. At first, you translate in your head. Later, you just understand.
So one day positive thinking just becomes normal?
Yes, and when that happens, your confidence, your communication, and your life all feel different.
That sounds amazing.
And here's something for you watching. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, thinking more positively, speaking more confidently. How would your life look?
That's such a motivating question.
Because that future is not far away. It's built by what you start today.
Okay, now I feel really inspired.
Good, because in the next part, we're going to bring all of this to life with real stories and relatable situations.
Oh, I love that. Stories make everything clearer.
And some of these stories might feel exactly like your own life.
Now I'm really excited for what's next.
Let me tell you a story that might feel very familiar to you.
I already feel like it's going to be relatable.
There was a student, let's call him someone just like you watching right now. He had been learning English for years.
Okay, sounds like a lot of people.
He knew grammar, he knew vocabulary, but every time he had a chance to speak, he froze.
Oh no, that feeling is the worst.
And do you know what he used to say to himself?
Let me guess. I'm not good enough.
Exactly, every single time.
That's so painful because it feels true in the moment.
Yes, and because he believed that thought, he avoided speaking.
Which means he didn't improve.
Exactly. Now here's where everything changed.
I'm listening.
One day, he made a very small decision. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, he said, I'm learning, and it's okay to be imperfect.
That's such a small change, but it feels powerful.
It was small, but consistent. Every time he felt fear, he repeated that sentence.
Did it work immediately?
No, and this is important. It didn't feel natural at first.
That's comforting, because I thought maybe I was doing it wrong.
Not at all. Change always feels uncomfortable in the beginning.
So what happened next?
Slowly, he started speaking more. Not perfectly, but more often.
That's already progress.
And then something interesting happened. People didn't judge him.
Really?
In fact, they supported him. They appreciated his effort.
That's surprising, but also reassuring.
And that experience became new evidence for his brain.
Oh, so his beliefs started changing.
Exactly. From I'm not good enough to I can do this.
That's such a beautiful transformation.
And here's the key point. His English didn't improve first. His thinking did.
That's huge. Because once his mindset changed, his behavior changed, and then his results followed. That actually gives me hope.
Good. Because this story is not special. It's repeatable.
Meaning anyone watching can do the same?
Exactly. Including you.
Okay, now I want another story.
All right, let's talk about something more everyday. Your morning routine.
Oh no, my mornings are messy.
You're not alone. Most people start their day with stress, rushing, and negative thoughts.
That's literally me.
Now imagine this version of you. You wake up, and the first thing you think is, today is a new opportunity.
That already feels different.
You take a deep breath. You don't rush. You don't check your phone immediately.
That's hard, but I can imagine it.
And then you say one simple sentence. I will try my best today.
That feels calm, not pressured.
And that one sentence changes your energy.
So even if the day is busy, I start from a better place.
Exactly. And when challenges come, you don't panic. You respond.
That's such a big difference.
Now here's a quick question for you watching. How do your mornings usually begin?
That's a powerful reflection.
Because your morning doesn't just start your day, it shapes your mindset.
Okay, I feel like I need to change my mornings now.
Even a small change can create a big difference.
All right, give me another real-life example.
Let's talk about conversations.
Oh yes, that's where I struggle the most.
Imagine you're in a group and people are speaking English.
I already feel nervous just imagining it.
Your first thought is, if I speak, I might embarrass myself.
That's exactly what I think.
So what do?
I stay quiet. I just listen.
And how do you feel afterward?
Honestly, a little disappointed.
That's the negative cycle again.
Yeah.
Now let's change just one thing. Same situation, but your thought becomes, I'll say one sentence even if it's not perfect.
Just one sentence? That feels manageable.
Exactly. So you speak. Maybe it's simple. Maybe there's a mistake.
But at least I tried.
And that action changes everything.
I feel proud instead of disappointed.
And that feeling becomes motivation for next time.
Wow, such a small shift, but a huge emotional difference.
That's how growth happens. Small, brave actions.
I love that phrase.
And here's something for you watching. What is one small, brave action you can take today in English?
That's a great question. Maybe sending a message, speaking one sentence, or even thinking in English.
Exactly. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for participation.
That's powerful.
Now let me share one more story. This one is about failure.
Oh, that's important too.
A woman was learning English and gave a presentation at work.
That sounds stressful.
She made several mistakes. She forgot words. She felt embarrassed.
I can feel that situation.
After the presentation, she had two choices.
Let me guess. Negative or positive thinking?
Exactly. She could say, that was a disaster. I'm terrible.
Or,
Or she could say, that was difficult, but I did it, and next time will be better.
I think I know which one is healthier.
She chose the second one.
Good choice.
And because of that, she didn't stop. She kept practicing.
And I'm guessing she improved?
Not just improved, she became confident.
That's amazing.
And here's the lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it.
That's such an important mindset,
Especially when learning a language.
because mistakes are unavoidable.
Exactly, but your reaction to those mistakes determines your progress.
So positivity is not about avoiding failure, it's about responding to it correctly.
Perfectly said.
I feel like this is really changing how I see my mistakes.
Good, because in the next part, we're going to go even deeper into advanced insights.
Advanced? Like what?
We'll explore how high-level learners use positivity strategically to accelerate their growth.
That sounds next level.
It is, and what you're about to learn might completely upgrade your approach to learning English.
Okay, now I'm really excited.
Now we're stepping into something deeper. This is where most learners never go, but this is where real transformation happens.
Okay, now I'm really curious. What do advanced learners do differently?
They don't just use positivity as motivation, they use it as a strategy.
A strategy? That sounds more intentional.
Exactly. Let me explain. Most beginners wait to feel confident before they act.
Yes, that's definitely me.
But advanced learners reverse that process.
Reverse it? How?
They act first and use positive thinking to support that action.
So they don't wait to feel ready?
No, they create readiness through action.
That's a big shift.
It is. And here's a powerful insight. Confidence is not a starting point, it's a result.
Wow, that changes everything.
So instead of saying, I'll speak when I feel confident, they say, I'll speak and confidence will follow.
That feels a little scary, but also exciting.
Growth always feels like that at first.
Okay, but how does positivity help in that moment?
Great question. Advanced learners use something called supportive self-talk.
That sounds interesting.
It means they consciously guide their thoughts in challenging situations.
Can you give me an example?
Of course, imagine you're about to speak English in a meeting.
My heart is already racing just thinking about it.
Instead of thinking, don't mess up, an advanced learner thinks, speak clearly, take your time, you've prepared.
That feels much more supportive.
Exactly. It reduces pressure and increases focus.
So the goal is not to remove fear completely, but to manage it.
Perfectly said. Fear doesn't disappear, you just stop letting it control you.
That's such a powerful mindset.
And here's a quick pattern interrupt. Your brain listens to your instructions.
Wait, what do you mean?
If you tell yourself, this is scary, your brain reacts with stress.
That makes sense.
But if you say, this is a challenge I can handle, your brain responds with focus.
So my words actually guide my brain's reaction?
Exactly. That's why language matters. Not just the language you speak, but the language you think.
That's deep.
And this is where English learning becomes even more interesting.
How?
When you start thinking positive thoughts in English, you're training both your mindset and your language at the same time.
Oh wow, I never thought about that.
For example, instead of thinking in your native language, try saying in English, I am improving every day.
That's like double practice.
Exactly. You're building fluency and confidence simultaneously.
That's such a smart approach.
And here's something for you watching. Try this today. Think one positive thought about yourself in English.
Even something simple.
Yes, simplicity is powerful.
Okay, I'm starting to see how advanced learners think differently.
Good. Now let's go even deeper into something called identity.
Identity, that sounds serious.
It is, because the way you see yourself determines how you behave.
Can you explain that?
If you see yourself as someone who struggles with English, you act accordingly.
I hesitate, I avoid speaking.
Exactly. But if you start seeing yourself as a person who is becoming fluent, your behavior changes.
I try more, I speak more.
And that's the key. Your identity shapes your actions.
So positivity can actually change how I see myself?
Yes, and that's one of the most powerful transformations.
That feels like a long-term change, not just a temporary boost.
Exactly. Motivation is temporary. Identity is lasting.
Wow, that really hit me.
And here's a question for you, and for everyone watching. How do you currently describe yourself as an English learner?
That's a deep one.
Because that description is influencing everything you do.
I think many people say I'm bad at English.
And that belief becomes their reality.
So if I change that to I'm improving every day, my actions will follow.
Exactly. That's the identity shift.
This is starting to feel like a complete mindset transformation.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, I have to ask one more thing.
Go ahead.
What's the biggest mistake people make when trying to be positive?
Great question. The biggest mistake is trying to force positivity without consistency.
Meaning they try for a few days and then stop?
Exactly. They expect immediate results and give up too quickly.
That sounds familiar.
Real change comes from repetition, patience, and small daily effort.
So it's not about doing something big once, it's about doing something small every day.
Exactly. That's how the brain rewires. That's how confidence builds.
That actually makes the process feel more manageable.
Good, because it is manageable.
I feel like everything is coming together now.
And that's perfect, because in the next part, we're going to bring everything together with a clear recap and a powerful conclusion.
I think I'm ready for that.
And by the end, you'll have a simple, clear way to start applying positivity in your daily life immediately. I love that. Let's do it. Let's bring everything together, because what you've learned today is not just information, it's a completely new way of thinking. It really feels like that. I don't think I'll look at my thoughts the same way again. Good, because that's where real change begins. Not in your environment, not in other people, but inside your own mind.
So if we simplify everything, positivity starts with awareness, right?
Exactly. First, you notice your thoughts.
Then you question them.
Yes, and then you choose a better, more supportive thought.
That sounds simple, but powerful.
It is. And remember the cycle we talked about?
Thought, feeling, action, result, belief.
Perfect. When you change the first step, you influence everything that follows.
So instead of creating a negative loop, I can create a positive one.
Exactly. And over time, that positive loop becomes your default.
That's amazing.
Now let's recap the key ideas in a very practical way.
Yes, I love clear takeaways.
Number 1, your thoughts are habits, not facts.
That one really changed my perspective.
Number 2, positivity is a skill and it can be trained.
Just like learning English.
Exactly. Number 3, small daily habits create long-term change.
Like gratitude, awareness, and reframing.
Yes. And number 4, your mindset affects not only how you feel, but how others see you.
That part about energy in conversations was eye-opening.
And number 5, your identity shapes your progress.
So I need to start seeing myself as someone who is improving.
Exactly. Not perfect, but progressing.
I feel like that removes so much pressure.
That's the goal. Growth, not perfection.
Okay, I have a question for everyone watching.
Go ahead.
After everything we talked about, what is one thought you're going to change starting today?
That's a powerful question.
Because if you don't apply this, nothing changes.
Exactly. Information without action is just entertainment.
And we don't want that. We want transformation.
Yes. And here's something important. Don't try to change everything at once.
Just one thought?
One thought. One habit. One moment.
That feels doable.
And if you stay consistent, those small changes will compound over time.
I love that word, compound. It feels like growth that builds.
Exactly. Now let's talk directly to you watching this.
Yes, this is for you.
You might feel stuck right now. You might feel like your English is not good enough.
Or maybe you're afraid to speak.
Or maybe you've been learning for a long time but not seeing results.
We understand that feeling.
But here's the truth. You are not stuck. You are just repeating patterns.
And patterns can be changed.
Exactly. Starting today.
Not tomorrow, today.
And it doesn't require something big, just a small shift in how you think.
Like saying, I'm learning instead of I'm failing.
Exactly.
That one sentence can change your entire direction.
That's powerful.
And if this conversation helped you even a little,
Then don't keep it to yourself.
share it with someone who needs encouragement.
And of course, like this video so more people can see it.
And subscribe to Talk Easy Daily,
Because we're here to help you not just learn English.
but become a more confident version of yourself.
And before we finish, I want to leave you with one final question.
A very important one.
Who do you want to become 6 months from now?
Because that future version of you is created by what you do today,
By the thoughts you choose
the actions you take,
and the mindset you build.
and remember this, progress is happening, even when you don't see it immediately.
So don't give up.
Keep going,
Keep learning.
keep believing,
And most importantly,
keep choosing positivity
because your mindset
is your greatest power.
will see you in the next episode.
Keep growing.
And keep speaking.
Talk Easy Daily.
Always with you.